Tennis in Kenya started in the late 1990s, with a few local players getting interested in picking up the racket. Though this game has been here for some years now, it has never pulled a large number of fans as compared to football, rugby or basketball played in Kenya. However, the Tennis Kenya president Mr. James Kenani is having hope that with the time, the game will have a huge following once well enlightened and marketed.
As more or less an appeal to the media to give our sports people coverage. Those in Kenya as well. That way, I'm sure they'll come over and we grow sports. So, please leverage your support so that we can get there.
In Kenya, tennis is played in 4 categories. The first category being the singles, which involves 2 players competing each other, usually 2 men or 2 women, although the game between a man and a woman may be played on an informal basis or as exhibitions. The second category is the doubles, which is played by 2 teams of 2 players each, most often all of male or all of female. The third is the mixed doubles, which is played the same as doubles, but with 1 man and 1 woman per team. This form of tennis is rare in the professional game because the men's and the women's tours are organized separately by the ATP and the WTA respectively. The fourth and the final is the wheelchair tennis, which is played in both singles and doubles forms by people in wheelchairs. The main difference is that the ball may bounce twice before it's hit. The second bounce may even be outside the court. Other 4 Grand Slam tournaments include the wheelchair tennis. Wheelchair tennis is one of the forms of tennis adapted for wheelchair users. The size of the court, net height, rackets are the same, but there are 2 major differences from the pedestrian tennis. Athletes use specially designed wheelchairs, and the ball may bounce up to 2 times, where the second bounce may also occur outside the court. In a bid to enlighten the game, on April 27th this year, President Uhuru Kenyatta said the government has started an initiative to make tennis a public sport available for all Kenyans from all walks of life. The president, who made the statement when he held talks with the International Tennis Federation President David Haggerty on the construction of a tennis training center worth 700 million at the Kasarani Sports Complex, believes that Kenya will follow the example of the United States of America, where many tennis champions hone their skills in public courts rather than exclusive clubs for the well-to-do.
It will give an opportunity to more Kenyans to come out there and play. And then, of course, we are rolling it out to the counties. But the reference point will be National Training Center at Kasarani, where also the East Africa High Performance Training Center, sponsored by CAT and ITF, will be running side by side. So actually, I want to say, because this guy is my friend, Kenya will be able to benefit by seeing what they are doing there, and then we'll just repeat it on our course.
And it's from this brave act by the president that I met Collins Omondi, a current singles ranking in the world at position 480 and best singles ranking at 185 from 15th May 2017, who plays the little-known wheelchair tennis. But he says he was not born to play on the wheels, but it's because of an accident he suffered at the age of 12 that changed his life, and that took him to wheelchair tennis, where he says he almost became a coach. Then the unexpected happened and he had to change the course.
Mchezo kitambo sana. Nikiwa na miaka 12. Sasa nilikuwa nacheza tenisi ya kusimama kabla nipate ajali. Sasa baada ya ajali ndo nikaingia kwa wheelchair tennis. Sasa kwa wheelchair tennis nimeona like 5 years.
Today, like any other day, it's a busy day on the court for Collins as he's preparing and training hard for the oncoming Britam Kenya Tennis Open, which kicks off in 2 weeks' time, which he believes if he wins again, the little money he will get there will cater for his transport, food and an opportunity to be able to register for other tournaments not only in Nairobi County but also outside this city.
Kutia morale ya kucheza, kufanya kuwa sasa ukiwa kwenye court unakuwa in serious, unajua ni nini sasa unataka kwenye hiyo court sasa. Na inafanya pia tunakuwa na ile wakati wa kupata tournaments mingi kama inaia mwanga na hesabu kama Britam copy na hesabu kwa niko na tournaments 5 inahia. Sasa kama Britam ingekuwa na tournaments sana naona inachangia pakubwa sana.
Wheelchair tennis is not only played in Kenya by Collins Omondi, but by other players like Jen Njiga, Lawrence Karanja, Rajab Athman, as opposed to the most known players of the Kenyan tennis, Ismail Changawa and Shufa Changawa. With Collins being the face of Kenya's wheelchair tennis, this game is not only played in Kenya, but it goes as far as wide, and the last member of final in this category being between Briton Alfie Hewitt and Shingo Kuneida, a game that Alfie won with 6-3 and 7-5 respectively.
Okay, I'm going to take you on. You ready? You and I are going to have a hit. And all right.
One of the players who have honored this type of tennis is Novak Djokovic when he curtain raised the Australian Open with the Grand Slam winner of the wheelchair category Dillian Alcott being praised to be the #1 supporter of wheelchair tennis across the world.
You got to move though. You ready? You got to move. You got to move. What do you got? What do you got? No bigger supporter of wheelchair tennis than Novak on the ATP Tour. He always gives any time, always does demos with us. Please give Novak a big round of applause for supporting what we do.
On the world platform, Kenya's wheelchair tennis player Collins Omondi would have loved to play Scott Gordon Reid, Stephen Houdet and Shingo Kuneida. As he prepares to play his role model someday, some of the challenges Collins and other wheelchair players are facing is that the type of Kenyan courts are not up to standard, the wheelchair they use in the courts are not good and swift enough, and thus many a times he arrives to the ball too late, thus losing points.
Kwa sasa kuna mapito napitia sababu kwa wheelchair si kama kucheza kwa kama umesimama. Kuna tofauti kwa wheelchair kila kitu ni mkono. Sasa hapo ndo kuna changamoto tunapata, ni ile bado kuna ugumu fulani napitia bado. Alafu pia tunahitaji vifaa, kuna ile wheelchair inahitajika si kama hizi ni zile za bado watu ndio wanaanza. Kuna ile sasa ukishakuwa professional sasa unafaa kutumia unatumia nguvu kidogo na unaendea mpira zote. Ni equipment alafu na sema kama hizo zingeweza patikana inaweza sema, alafu pia ifikishwe kwa kwingi. Sasa hii kama sofa iko Mombasa, Nairobi,
From Collins Omondi and other wheelchair tennis players in this country, they are pleading with the government through the sports CS that they enlighten Kenyans about the wheelchair tennis and also encourage a lot of youths who are physically challenged to try their hand on the rackets.
Naomba sana kwa serikali inaweza iingilie kati iweze kupatiana ile iweze kuweka awareness ile watu wengi waweze kuingia, kuwe na watu wengi. Sasa ndio itajulikana zaidi. Kwa sasa inajulikana na watu kidogo, hata kuna mtu unamwambia wheelchair tennis kama mimi sijawahi ona, inakuwa ni kama kitu mpya kwa.
Collins also is advising the youths who lost their limbs in any condition of life and are out there interested in playing tennis to find themselves in the game, find themselves in the happier, healthier court place, and finally get started today.
Uwe tennis ya masongo peke yake inaweza chezwa na mtu yote. Kwanza tuna believe sana wale watu wajiwezi ndio wanacheza vizuri hata kushinda masongo. Anaweza cheza yaani anaweza cheza mtu amesimama, anaweza cheza na mtu kwa wheelchair. Sawa. Naambia kuwa ajaribu wheelchair tennis, inapatia mtu anafanya anakuwa na ile ana feel ni kama life iko tu kawaida, itafanya aende places mingi na pia itampatia kitu kidogo.
Collins Omondi's story is an inspiring and motivational story that it doesn't matter what happened earlier, but what you love and what you want to achieve, you will achieve it as long as you're hardworking and you're dedicated for it. Reporting for Lolwe TV from the Nairobi Club in Nairobi County, I'm Chris Migwango.